I found something talking about the future of YouTube, and it is nothing short of terrifying. A couple days ago, Wired published an article titled "The Hidden Laborers Training AI to Keep Ads of Hateful YouTube Videos." The article states that Google have hired what we're going to dub ad quality raters. These are people that essentially view YouTube videos and deem them suitable to have advertisements placed on them. Now, as many of you know, Google came under so much scrutiny because Wall Street Journal shown that a bunch of videos that were racist or violent or hateful were monetized and had ads running on them. This caused so many advertisers to panic and pull out, therefore starving YouTube of more money. And Google are terrified because they get around 90% of their money from advertisers, and the same would apply to YouTube because they own it. So to counter this and essentially earn the trust back from said advertisers, they're working on developing an AI or artificial intelligence that can scan videos, read them, and deem them advertisement friendly. The main problem with this AI, it can't function at the moment. It has no basis or no foundation to work off. So what YouTube have done, they've hired tons and tons of people to sit there and manually watch YouTube videos and assess if they're advertiser friendly or not. Let's just ignore the fact for a moment that over 600,000 hours of YouTube videos are uploaded daily onto the site. Like I said earlier, this AI is incredibly reliant on human workers to sift through videos and judge them. Around 8 of these employees actually told Wired that there is incredibly poor communication with Google and they care more about quantity over quality. For context, these employees also do other things like, for example, reviewing comment sections or links to external sites, but that's not really relevant with the video, so I'm just going to end that there. These people, as I said earlier, they rate YouTube videos to see the quality of the content and to see whether it's worthy of having advertisements placed on them. Raters say their workload suggests that volume and speed are more of a priority than accuracy. In some cases, they're asked to review hours-long videos in less than 2 minutes. Raters swap time-saving techniques. For instance, looking up rap video lyrics to scan quickly for profanity or skipping through a clip in 10-second chunks instead of watching the entire thing. "I'm worried if I take too long on too many videos in a row, I'll get fired," one rater tells Wired. So these ad raters, they don't watch your entire video. They skip through it in chunks. And if you slipped up somewhere, like for example if you swore, then they'll restrict the video, meaning you'll get about 10%, probably even less than that, of what you would have got if the video had full ads on it. Here's a perfect example of that terrifying business practice put into use. I recently uploaded a video titled "May Need a Break, I Was Robbed" response. In this video, I talked about a friend who was recently robbed. I linked his GoFundMe, tried to get some positive reinforcement his way. A very positive video, and rightly so, the video was monetized, no problems there. And then a couple days later, I uploaded a video saying thank you, which was a response to that video, thanking everyone for taking part in the situation and helping the individual who was robbed. But if you see, the revenue is absolutely terrible. And I genuinely think this video was restricted because I opened up the video saying the F word. The ad rater that saw that video didn't care about the message of the video. He didn't care about the generosity or helping someone in their time of need. No, he saw me drop an F-bomb and he blanketed out the entire video, so I got minuscule amounts of profit from it. And like I said earlier, because these individuals are terrified about losing their job, they rush through all these videos. They scan as quick as they can. If you swore, that's it. You're gone. Ad raters don't just flag videos as inappropriate. They are asked to make granular assessments of their titles and contents, classifying them. For instance, as containing inappropriate language such as profanity, hate speech, other, or violence. No context is given on what qualifies as being violent, or sexual, or other. My recent Counter-Strike video also generated next to no money, and I have no idea why. I checked the tags, I checked the description, I checked the actual content of the video itself, and none of them, in my eyes, I saw breaking any kind of community guidelines. Maybe because in the game you play as a terrorist, and there's actually a subcategory for violence: terrorism, war and conflict, death and tragedy. So, are we not allowed to play Counter-Strike anymore? Can I not play Counter-Strike and put it on YouTube? At the moment, I'm partnered with Omnia Media, very good network, and I actually asked Omnia to go ahead and ask YouTube for a list of blacklisted or censored words that would trigger the profanity filter, therefore not getting you any revenue. And YouTube refuse to tell Omnia. They don't want to give the sheet of blacklisted words. So they would much rather you fall into the snare trap and sacrifice your revenue than telling you so you can be more vigilant. Here's another example of a video that was affected. On my channel, I uploaded yesterday, Daddy05 has hit a new low. This was just under an hour after the video went live, and as you can see, there are loads of mid-roll ads spammed all across the timeline. Now I went to bed, woke up the next day, checked the timeline, and there were no ads present whatsoever. So this means one of these ad raters went onto my video, saw something he or she didn't like, filed out a report, and I've had the majority of my revenue stripped away from me on that video. As ridiculous as this business practice is, I think the worst aspect is the fact that you don't know what you did. You don't know how you slipped up in any kind of way. You just gotta check your analytics in the next few days after a video goes live and see if you got a sustainable amount of revenue or not. I've also noticed that my views are steadily going down as well. I don't know if there's a correlation or it's relevant at all. Maybe YouTube have implemented a system where they just blacklist channels. I don't know. I can't speak on that. Unless you make extremely family-friendly content that a family can just gather around and watch your video, you are in trouble. You could be in danger. This is more of a theory, but there could genuinely be some favoritism going around on YouTube. H3H3 recently uploaded a video called Christian Moms Against Dabbing. And that video had most of the ads removed from it because it had the word Christian in it.
Okay, next one. This one's my favorite. So we originally called this video Christian Moms Against Dabbing, okay? And this was our attempt at making a brand-friendly video. And we mentioned this group called Christian Moms Against Dabbing. I put Christian in the title. That video was almost completely demonetized. So why? Why would this video of me and Ela sitting here innocently get like slammed harder than any other video we made in the past several weeks? Because I put Christian in the title. And we briefly mentioned a Facebook group called Christian Moms Against Dabbing that probably took up like 20 seconds of a 12-minute video.
But in another example, if I go on this channel, Mini Lad, he's got a video titled Welcome to Hell, Outlast 2 gameplay, with mid-roll ads all across the timeline. So the word Christian will get your ads restricted, but the word hell won't. Yeah, I'll definitely be sure to keep that in mind, YouTube. Just for some context, Mini Lad is an extremely big YouTuber and he's connected with a lot of bigger YouTubers, like for example, Vanos Gaming and Denogla. If any of you heard of them, they're pretty big. So if that theory is correct, then there are some people that are exempt from this rule. They're whitelisted and they can title their videos no matter what they want and it will still get ads and monetize fully. At this point, revenue is so low, doing YouTube full-time is going to become more and more of a struggle, especially if this revenue doesn't fix itself and it continues to decline for me. And honestly, I'm kind of backed up against the wall because I know a lot of people are jumping to streaming, like YouTube Gaming or Twitch. I don't have that option. My internet in my area is absolutely terrible and there are no options for me to get faster internet. I can imagine some people saying open up a Patreon, but I don't believe that my channel really deserves a Patreon. Patreon should be reserved for creators that make big, lengthy projects, like for example, animators. I don't think my channel qualifies as one that should have a Patreon. You've probably noticed the little hashtag I put in the corner of the video. I don't see any way that this situation is going to improve until YouTube themselves come and state the situation or give us some kind of advice. You know, like for example, a list of blacklisted words that would help people avoid them for future reference. If any of you want to make a video on this situation, please use that hashtag in the title, in the description, in the video itself, whatever. I don't expect this hashtag to take off, but I'm hoping it reaches the point where someone at YouTube can actually see it and reach out and give an open response to people, because at the moment, so many of us are in the dark. We have no idea what to do. We're just so confused. I hope this situation improves, but in the meantime, please get that hashtag trending. Tweet it to YouTube support. Obviously, in a manner with context, not just spamming at them and abusing them. If you do that too much, they'll probably end up adding that hashtag to the list of blacklisted words. I think that's all I got to say on this situation. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Apologies, there's no spicy memes or anything like that, but I had to talk about this situation because it's so unnerving. I've never felt more uncomfortable doing YouTube before. Again, thank you all for watching. It is so unbelievably appreciated. Thank you all so much for just supporting the channel. and supporting anyone in the YouTube community through this really rough time. Thanks a lot, guys, and hopefully I'll have some kind of update soon.
So how'd it work out for you?